gourmet series knives just like this one. Anybody here remember the Ginsu knife? Did y'all own the Ginsu, ma'am? Did it remain sharp? Okay, yours did? Okay, well the reason I'm asking is the Ginsu and our knives were both made the same surgical stainless steel, except the Ginsu has a plastic handle. Our knives are surgical stainless steel from tip to tip, and our knives come with a lifetime guarantee. That's lifetime guarantee. If they ever bend, break, or even dull, we replace them, no questions asked. Hey ma'am, how'd you like a guarantee like that on your cell phone? No questions asked. You wouldn't like that? Okay. Hey, how'd you like a guarantee like that on your husband? All right, you don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. We're just joking. Hey, we all have a knife like this in our kitchen, right? There's something similar. We call this guy Old Faithful. Why? Because it's usually pretty dull and always hanging around, like some people we know, right? What happens when you try to cut a tomato with a dull knife? You can't get a good cut, so you have to put a stab wound in it to get that first cut. With our knives, you never, ever have to do that. It's the weight and sharpness that cuts, and you get a perfect cut every single time. Hey, anybody here like to cook? Any cooks in the house? You like to cook? Oh, that's all right. You can cook at any age, right? Okay, anybody like to eat? You guys like to eat? You must like to eat, right? Hey, you know it's important to have good knives in the kitchen when we're cooking and when we're eating. We can all agree on that, can't we? Also, you know, I know it's a big shopping day for many of you here at Sam's, so I appreciate you being here. I want to thank you for spending a couple minutes of your time with me. I'm going to make a couple more cuts, get you a free knife, and we'll all get back to shopping. Hey, anybody ever try to cut fresh bread with a dull knife? We know you get that squish down, don't you? With our knives, though, you can cut fresh bread any way you like, as thick or as thin as you like. This is a really good bread knife, guys. And good bread knives will run you $30, $40, up to $50. But it's also an excellent carving knife for meats, like turkeys, hams, roasts, or chicken. The fork tip makes it easy to cut, stab, serve, repeat, and if you like grilling, it'll keep your hands off the flames. And of course, the fork tip makes it very convenient to serve right off the grill, whether you're serving meat or whether you're serving vegetables. So guys, many of you probably recall the commercial on TV where they cut through that aluminum can. Y'all remember that, anybody? So today I'm going to cut through something that's a lot harder than aluminum and harder than frozen food even. Man, can I borrow that watch for a second? It's not scratch resistant? It's probably scratch resistant. Man, just come put your hand up here for a second. Let me just see it. No? You ever held a hammer before? You never have. Sir, have you held a hammer? Tell us if that's a real hammer, would you? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, don't do that. Real hammer. Okay. We don't have to see blood. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Madam, I want you to know I had no intention of cutting into your watch. I was only kidding. Not that you were going to let me anyway, right? But I want you to know I will cut into this hammer instead. So if you guys want to get a closer look, please come on in. I'm going to put a new cut right over here. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Listen guys, don't do this at home because you'll probably end up with butter knives. And I'm not trying to cut through the hammer, obviously it's not a hacksaw, it's a knife. But I do want to show you that no matter what I put this blade through, it will remain sharp. It's guaranteed in writing to remain sharp, or we will replace it. No questions asked. So many of you are already, see the shavings here on the napkin? These are from the cut I just made into this hammer, and not from the knife itself. But hey, you know, I'm all about second opinions. Madam, here, you want to check the blade for me? Just tell me if you see, tell you have to come up a little bit. Tell me if you see any scratches or any damage to the blade whatsoever. Looks good? Oh, thank you, madam. I appreciate it. Does anybody else want to take a look? Anybody else? No? Anybody over 21 want to take a look? Okay, well, gosh, so trusting, huh? All righty. I wonder if they're trusting me or they're trusting you. All right, you know, we've been doing this for weeks, and I'm really up to here with it. I got to complain. I'm feeling a little bit bad about this, guys. You all seem very nice and honest, but I got to complain. That's my little sister. She comes and helps me every once in a while, okay? Hey, guys, we're kidding again. We buy this much frozen food. You only want this much. What do you do? Well, you know, you can use everything, right? You can cook everything and have leftovers for 5 or 6 days, or you can simply use our knives and cut through the frozen food. You see, you cut into this hammer and this piece of wood. You don't think we could probably cut some frozen food? Yeah? But what's the real test? Because I know you're thinking it. You say, well, anybody can cut through a hammer. It's true. I could cut into this hammer all day, but after cutting into the hammer, I'm going to now use this knife and slice this tomato up for you. And as you can see, it cuts it just like it came right out of the box. Now that's the real test. Show of hands, anybody think it's a pretty good knife? Yeah? All right. Like to see this knife in use in your kitchen? So what's the $1 million question? Gosh, thank you all very much. I'm so happy y'all asked. The nationwide cost for our entire set. Hey, I want y'all to remember I've been showing you one single knife. The nationwide cost for the entire set is $66.98. When I say nationwide, I mean only in Sam's Clubs, because we don't sell outside of Sam's. But let's see what you get for $66.98. Not one, but two of these carving and bread knives. You also get two of the paring knives, great for small fruits and vegetables. And also, I want to emphasize surgical stainless steel. It's a higher and harder grade of metal used in surgical and medical equipment. Also in the set, and for many, the workhorse of the kitchen, my personal favorite, the chef's knife. If you can find a knife like this, this caliber, at Bed Bath & Beyond, or anywhere else, you're going to spend $50-$60 just on this one knife. Also, hey, how many of you guys like to hunt a fish? Or just fillet stuff? Yeah? So this might be the last fillet knife you need. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to fillet this tomato using one hand. There you go, one-handed fillet, pretty quick, pretty neat. Let me now fillet the fillet, and I'll get it right down to the skin for you. See how sharp this guy really is. Hey, I want to thank you all for being here. I appreciate you spending a few minutes of time with me. Let me wrap it up for you real quick. Two of these carving and bread knives are $50 value each. Two of the paring knives are $20 value each. Everyone today, if you can find this knife at Bed Bath & Beyond, you're going to spend upwards of $50 for this knife. So that's another $50. That's $190. Everyone today gets, of course, the free paring knife for being here. I appreciate you all. If you can find a knife of this caliber at both Bass Pro Shops or, what's the other one, Cabela's, you're going to spend upwards of $70, $80 also just on this one knife. All in all, we're looking at over $250 of guaranteed for life cutlery for $66.98. Show of hands, anybody think it's a pretty good deal? Yeah? All right. Well, frankly, I wish you guys were a little more excited. Hey, I'm only kidding again, guys. Lighten up, will you? I just want to let you know about this. That this is a whisk. It comes with one of these in every set, right? It's for eggs or pancakes, right? Except the motion is straight up and down, so easier on the hands and wrists. And if you guys like cappuccinos like I do, put a little warm milk in the cup, froth it up for about 20 seconds, pour it over your favorite coffee and add a little cinnamon and sugar. And guess what you've done? You've made yourself a cappuccino. Maybe even the rival of Starbucks. You look like a Starbucks kind of gal, are you? You're not. Well, there's one of these in every set, guys. Let's see how it comes. I'll show you how it comes real quick. There's a picture of all the knives, including the whisk, on the back of each box. On the front, if you were to open our box, on the front inside cover, you'll get our lifetime guarantee. It's in writing, and there's one in every single set. Also, this barcode here means if you like a set, you don't pay me for it. Simply pick one up right over here or over here, place it in your basket, bring it out to the front of Sam's, and check it out like you would any other Sam's product, including Scan and Go. We've been with Sam's for over 13 years. Over 2 million members have our sets. They're great for gifts, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, or if you just love to cook. Hey guys, that's it. But you know what? I do have one more item I'd like to show you real quick. This is our large set, and this is our kitchen in a box, as they've said. It contains the set I've been showing you. So it contains a 7-piece set, right? It also contains an 8-piece steak knife set. Now the steak knives come with matching handles, and they also are surgical stainless steel. Additionally, in the large set, you get this really, really nice bamboo cutting board. Really durable, good size for most kitchens as well. Additionally, and last but not least, so knife holder is a great size for most kitchens. I do have a limited amount of these. If you're interested, please let me know. Because the large sets are $149. Hey guys, that's it for me. I appreciate your time. Give yourselves a big hand for putting up with me. I know I can be difficult, but if you want your free knives, come on up again. If you like a set, please pick one up here or here. Thank you all very, very much.